Ladies and gentlemen, today we explore the colorful and ironic world of Andy Warhol, the visionary behind pop art. Born in 1928 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Warhol grew up in a humble immigrant family. His journey began with art study at the Carnegie Institute of Technology, leading to success as a commercial illustrator in New York. But by the 1960s, Andy bold gravity transformed him into a pioneer of pop art, a movement that celebrates and critiques modern life. His 1962 Campbell Soup can made a wave by treating everyday objects as a fine art, asking us to see the beauty in the ordinary of pop art. Pop art was just about object. It spotlight consumer culture, mass media, and celebrity obsession. Andy's silkscreen of Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley repeat the image, capturing the era fixation with a fame and mass product. Beyond art, Andy became a celebrity, blending his identity with his creation. His factory studio was a hub where art, music, and fashion collide. Through his work, he redefined art, showing it everywhere in supermarket, billboard, and also on screen, like television, And also we got Andy Andy once said, art is what you can get away with it. And so he got away with it, turning soup can into a masterpiece and celebrity into a myth, proving that art is all around us.
Andy Warhol's style and technique of her artwork. Andy Warhol's entry into the world of printmaking began with the erase line technique he developed while working as commercial illustrator. There are several styles and techniques used by Andy Warhol in his artwork. Firstly, Campbell Soup. Campbell Soup became one of the most iconic images of pop art through the work of Andy Warhol, who used it to explore themes consumerism, mass production, and American culture. Secondly, he used Coca-Cola bottle for some of his art. Andy Warhol created art based on advertisement and products that were part of American life. Thirdly, Marilyn Monroe is one of the most iconic figures in pop art, largely due to her work of Andy Warhol, who turned her image into a symbol of fame, beauty, and mass media culture. Andy Warhol loved celebrities, so he often painted them in his pop art style. And let's talk about the technique. Firstly, silkscreen. In the 1950s, artist Matt introduced Warhol to the silkscreen printing technique, which had previously only been used in commercial packaging and advertising. Soon, Warhol became proficient in the art of screen printing and began making his first silkscreen prints. Secondly, repetition. He would repeat the same image in the grid, as in Marilyn's speech or Thousand Soup Can, emphasizing the idea of mass production and desensitization. Repetition also gave his artworks a rhythmic and hypnotic quality. Thirdly, use of photography. Andy Warhol often worked of photographs either found or taken in his studio, and this image was stripped of context, allowing Warhol to manipulate them for graphic impact. Interpretation of one key artwork. One major interpretation of the artwork is Marilyn Diptych, 1962, which uses the medium of silkscreen on synthetic polymer paint on canvas. This artwork features 50 images of Marilyn Monroe, 25 on the left in bright, saturated color, and 25 on the right in black and white, gradually fading. Warhol used the silkscreen printing technique, which allowed him to mechanically reproduce the same image over and over. This mirrors how celebrities like Marilyn are mass reproduced by the media. Her face appears in magazines, films, posters, and advertisements. The repetition suggests Monroe is not a person anymore, but a product, a brand image consumed by the public. Celebrity as mass-produced image. Secondly, life and death. The artwork was created shortly after Mary Monroe died in August 1962. The left side, full of bright color, represents her public glamorous persona, and the right side is in fading black and white, evokes loss, decay, and death. The diptych former style used in religious altarpiece elevates her to iconic, almost saint-like status while also mourning her death.
Next, culture and historical impact. Revolution art and pop art. Warhol was a leading figure in the pop art movement, which emerged in the 1950s and 1960s. He challenged the traditional distinction between hype and low art by incorporating imagery from consumer culture and mass media, like Campbell's soup can, Coca-Cola bottles, and celebrity portraits. The impact is Warhol made art more accessible and retailable, reflecting the rise of consumerism and the mass-saturated environment of post-war America. Secondly, blurring art and commerce. Warhol famously said, "Making money is art and working is art and good business is the best art." He embraced commercial techniques such as silk screen printing to mass-produce art. Blurring art and commerce impact this defeat the notice of art as a unique handcraft object aligned and instead with mass production and branding. Third, social and political commentary. While often seen as a superficial, Warhol work subtly critique American culture, its consumerism, violence, and racial inequalities. For example, Race Riot series or electric chair prints. The impact make he brought darker element of the American experience into pop art dialogue. It make modern artists use similar strategies to act social issues under a winner of popular imagery. So we continue with a personal appreciation. Andy Warhol work has deeply influenced how I view art, culture, and the world around me. Through his bold use of popular imagery and commercial technique, he challenged traditional boundaries and refined what art be. I really appreciate how he captured the spirit of his time: consumerism, celebrity obsession, and media influence, while also offering subtle critique of society. His fearless individuality, his embrace of difference, and his lasting impact on both pop culture and contemporary art to continue to inspire me. Warhol was not just an artist, but he was a visionary to change how we see the ordinary, and in doing so, make the ordinary extraordinary. Thank you for watching.